What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and I bet you're here because you want to win this week's Forza trial. You know what? I'm going to tell you how to do that in an easy way. We have Get Hyper. It is a road racing event limited to hypercars tuned to S2 spec. You will have a road trail race and you'll have 2 circuit races. And the car I went with, that I ended up finding the most success with, is a 2013 Ferrari LaFerrari. And the tuning setup I use is one I actually found. I've been using this one pretty much since the game came out. It is called Perfect S2 by Don Juan Song. I'll put that on the screen right now. It's an excellent tuning setup. I think it's a perfect balance of speed and handling. Usually for hypercars, I like to use the Pagani Zonda or that Zenvo TSRS is pretty good. But I feel like mainly for the first race, a lot of Ferraris better because it can keep up with usually a couple drivatars that I had experience with. They would fly off and be really hard to catch. So that's why I like this car more, because it has a sheer speed to be able to keep up with them and still be able to handle well. The other two, it was kind of hard to keep up at some points because they're slower vehicles. But for the circuit races, they might actually be better options, the Pagani or the Zenvo. But I think overall the LaFerrari is the best car for this event. Tips for this vehicle, I will say, if you use this tune in particular, be light on the brakes because the car kind of wants to slide, has a tendency to slide, and especially if you are one of the players that don't use the anti-lock brakes, they will lock up really easily. So be a little ginger on the brakes. You'll see a couple times where I'm kind of trying to feather the brakes, try to not overdo it. But if you can keep that under control, I think you'll be fine because this car is definitely a driver's car. But it's very rewarding. I think you'll be fine with this vehicle. If you guys do end up using this vehicle and this tune I suggested, let me know down in the comments if it worked for you or what did work for you. I've seen a few different cars in the 2 or 3 times I've tried this. I see like the Chiron or Chiron, however you pronounce it. I've seen the Porsche 918, which I would not recommend because that car, it's too fast and it makes handling just bad. Yeah, let me know what works for you guys. I will have to do this again, actually complete the trial because my teammates ended up leaving, as you'll see in the videos. I think I was the only one left by the end of the event, so hopefully I'll be able to actually complete the event at some point this week. But I do recommend this car. I think it's a good way to go. Hopefully you guys have better teammates than I do that stay and can actually help you guys win. And hopefully you actually find a new car that you haven't really used before. Maybe you haven't used this car before and it ends up being one of your favorites. So let me know down in the comments what worked, and I will see you guys next week.